Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining me today. I'm trying to think about what I wanted to talk about. I've posted a ton of videos now. It's been about 6 months, and I wanted to do more of a recap today. I thought it would sort of be a recap of all the things that I've talked about in sort of a list formation of metaphysical lessons from Hilary's Mindful Living. So come join me. The first lesson that I wanted to make sure you remember and keep in the forefront of your mind is that you are creating your future every moment of every day based on the thoughts that you are thinking. I'll say that one more time because it's so important. You are creating your future every moment of every day based on the thoughts that you are thinking. So first you want to pay attention to what are you thinking? Are you practicing positive thought, or are you spinning negatively and complaining a lot or thinking that everything sucks? Because the universe kind of works like, okay, you think things suck? I'm going to bring you more suck. Here's more stinky things. So if you notice your thinking and you notice that it's negative a lot of the times, you can practice positive thinking. And the way I do it is I put my hand out and I say, stop, I am in control here. And I reframe what I'm thinking to something more positively. So if it's nothing good ever happens to me, I say to myself, I am strong. I am creating what I want. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to what you are thinking in every moment. The second metaphysical lesson is that you can never blame anyone ever for how your life is. And I know that's a pretty heated one. A lot of people might disagree with that. I'm not saying that there are not people who have done terrible things to you, or you've gotten a lot of trauma from your childhood, or maybe you're having trauma from this relationship that you're in now. But the point is that you are responsible for creating your own life. So if your life is not going the way you want it, then you need to take a step back, reevaluate, reshape it. If you're in a terrible relationship with someone, it is up to you to put yourself first and get out of it. You can't blame, because this and everything is your creation. The third metaphysical lesson is we need to put ourselves first. By healing yourself, you heal the world too. And it goes back to that example of flying on the airplane when the flight attendant says, in case of an emergency, please put the breathing mask first on yourself and then put it on your child. You must first breathe for yourself before you can help your child breathe. Same thing with putting yourself first. It's not a selfish thing. It's self-care. And when you are good to yourself, you're good to the people around you, and you're good to the entire world. Number 4, focus on the present moment. It is the only place where peace exists. Focusing on the future or the past is never helpful. Worrying about the future will usually create anxiety, and stewing on the past and what you could have, should have, didn't do creates sadness and depression. But the present moment is where peace lies. So every time you're thinking and you're slipping into the past, or you're worrying too much about the future, bring yourself back to that present moment. How do you bring yourself back? The best way is breath. And that's my number 5 metaphysical lesson. The breath will always calm you down. It will always put you back in the present moment. It breaks that chain of negative thought. You want to practice deep breathing as regular as you use the bathroom. It is that important. And there's many breathing techniques, but the one that I like best is called 5 for 5 for 5. And I'm just going to go through it really quickly right now because I think it's something that could really help you. In the 5 for 5 breathing technique, we breathe in and expand our chest for a count of 5. Then we hold that breath for a count of 5. And then we exhale that breath for a count of 5. So the in breath, the hold breath, and the out breath are all the same. Okay, so follow me and join in. I want you to see how much it will relax you and put you in the present moment. I will guide. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Hold for a count of 5. And exhale for a count of 5. Breathe in for 5. Hold and exhale. Breathe in. Hold and exhale. Breathe in. Hold and exhale. Last one. Breathe in. Hold and exhale. Now keep your eyes closed and feel the space, the emptiness that you've created in your head. And when you're ready, open your eyes and notice that you feel calm and you feel present. Whatever stress was upsetting you is gone. Now, it might not work so easily for you. If it doesn't, do it again. Do another set of 5. Do it again. If you're at a party, if somebody's saying something that you don't agree with or it's making you anxious, excuse yourself to the bathroom, do this breath work. You can do this breath work anytime, anywhere. It is a meditation of sorts because it's keeping you focused on the breath and you can't think any other thoughts. Very powerful. Okay, the 6th metaphysical lesson is it is important to receive love even as much as it's important to give. Otherwise, you're unbalanced. I talked about this last week. I actually did a whole video on how to receive love. So check it out if you haven't watched it. Um, Everybody in humanity is supposed to have sort of a balanced existence. We want to give as much as we receive. If we're doing too much of one, if we're taking too much, or if we're giving too much, we're incredibly imbalanced. Most of us don't have a problem giving love. The hard thing is receiving it. So you want to get comfortable and learn how to accept it. When someone wants to pay the bill, allow them. When someone tells you you look handsome or you look beautiful, thank them. When someone wants to hug you, hug back. Don't put the walls up. If you have trouble learning how to receive love, watch my last video because I teach you ways to learn to allow it in. Okay, number 7, having a regular meditation practice is paramount to creating inner peace for yourself. It is the only way that we start to hear our higher self speak, or our intuition, or our angels, or guidance, whatever you want to call it, God. It's the only way we can hear. You have to create a space of resting the mind so you can hear this golden advice that comes in, and it is golden. So I recommend for beginner meditators to download an application called Insight Timer. It's free and it has all different kinds of meditations. In the beginning, you could just do a 5-minute meditation. Um, I also recommend for beginners to select a guided meditation. That way you don't have to sit there like, I can't get quiet. I can't get quiet. When you're listening to a guided meditation, you just listen and like you're being entertained. It will guide you in what you're supposed to do. So that's a really good starting place. And you don't have to sit up pin straight and you don't have to, have your hands in your lap. You can be laying down, you can sit outside, whatever works for you. Don't get caught up in the, am I doing this right? Just get quiet. It will build. Number 8, when you're in a bad place, the best thing you can do is find gratitude, because gratitude is a high vibration and it will immediately raise yours. This is a really difficult time that we're in, and many of us are really struggling. And what I've been telling my clients is gratitude journals are incredibly effective. So go out, buy yourself some beautiful journal, dedicate it to your gratitude journal. And before you get out of the bed in the morning, find 4 things you're grateful for. And when you go to sleep at night, write down 4 things you're grateful for. So in other words, you're starting your day in gratitude and you're ending your day in gratitude. Your dreams will be better. And when you start it in the beginning of your day will flow better because you're starting on a positive vibration. And gratitude doesn't have to be, I'm so grateful for my red sports car. You know what? Gratitude, especially when you're feeling low, can be, I'm grateful for my heart beating. I'm grateful that the sun is shining. I am grateful for the air conditioning in my home. I am grateful I have a home. I am grateful that someone smiled at me today. It can be that small. I'm grateful that I saw a beautiful hawk. Just make sure you write it down. Don't type it, write it with pen and paper. Because when you write with pen and paper, you connect to your intuition. Okay. Number 9, the 9th metaphysical lesson. Everything is energy. Everything. Everything is energy. And everything vibrates in a positive or negative way. So check in regularly and take note on how you're currently vibrating. Maybe you're vibrating in a very negative way. And that's good if you notice it. You want to notice it. And you can change that vibration simply by going to gratitude, by going out in nature, by taking deep breath, by using a mantra. I am peace. I am peace. By sitting quietly. But the point is, you want to notice how you're vibrating. Because if you're vibrating negatively all the time, you're going to be attracting to yourself negative stuff. You're basically saying, bring me more, bring me more, bring me more. And you don't want that. So pay attention to the energy. Number 10, now we're getting into manifestation. You need to know what you want in order to create what you want. This sounds like super easy, but so many of us have no idea what we want. Maybe we want to change our job or know what our purpose is, but we have no idea. I wrote a book on this. Look at my link in the comments section of the description section of this video, and you can get the easiest manifestation book that was ever written. It's only like 60 pages. But anyway, I digress. So to create what you want to tune in. You want to remember, what did I love doing when I was a child? What came natural? What came easy? What do I love doing now? What am I excellent at? For me, from the time I was a kid, I was a communicator. I love to talk. I also love to listen to people's problems. And that was how I knew that I should be a life coach. So you have to know what you want. So spend time figuring that out so that you can manifest it. And the next one is that your inner voice or your higher self or your guidance always speaks in directives. It never speaks with adjectives. If you're hearing like judgments or patting yourself on the back or things like that, that's your ego. That's not your higher self. Your higher self or your inner voice will speak in a directive, meaning like call your mom or get outside or take a break, take a bath, go talk to that person, go to that party. That's how your inner voice speaks in very small phrases. And you really want to make sure you follow it. And again, you're only going to hear that inner voice if you're building a quiet practice. Okay, the next thing is I am are the two most powerful words. For what you place after I am is your truth. So if you're saying to yourself or out loud, I am old, I am so old, I can't do that, I'm old, or I'm so tired. I am so tired. Or you're telling people, oh, I'm so sick. I am so sick. Or I am so fed up. Then you're telling the universe, bring me more of that. Bring me more old. Bring me more tired. Bring me more sick. You don't want that. Instead, flip the script. I am strong. I am healthy. I am vital. And these are the things that you want to teach your mind to repeat and repeat. Those are mantras or affirmations, and they will help turn that I am around to something positive. So make sure that what follows I am is something beautiful and strong. Okay, the next one is don't forget the magic of making a vision board to help manifest what you want. I can't remember if I think I have talked about this in one of my own videos, and I don't know. It was probably about manifestation. But look up how to make a vision board or refer to one of my old videos. A vision board is a visual depiction of what it is you want to manifest for yourself. So if you did want that red sports car, or you do want that beach place, or you do want a partner, you would make, magazine pictures or print out pictures from the internet and put them all over a board. And then you want to place it in a place that you'll see it all the time. Because by seeing it all the time, you're telling your brain, I am creating this. So vision boards, very powerful for manifestation. And going along with manifestation, my next point is you must do the work to achieve what you want to create. Let the universe worry about the how. You just take the steps forward every day. But you got to do the work. Nothing happens from sitting back. It's wonderful that you're visualizing, but unless you take a step forward, nothing will happen. So just like when you're driving on a dark country road and you can only see 20 feet ahead of you, your car lights only illuminate 20 feet ahead of you. So you go those 20 feet, and then the next 20 feet are revealed, and the next 20 feet are revealed, and the next 20 feet of that drive are revealed until finally you reach your destination. Manifestation works the same way. You don't worry about the how, you just take a step forward, do some work towards your goal, and then you'll be guided to the next step. And then you do the next little step forward, and then you're guided to the next step until eventually you achieve what you're trying to manifest. The next metaphysical lesson is my favorite, and that is to act on hints by the universe. So pay attention to all the cool synchronicities that are happening to you all the time. You might be hearing a song again and again with important lyrics that are a message for you. You might be seeing repetitive numbers. Look up what those numbers mean. Maybe a friend hands you a book that is pivotal for you. And maybe he or she says, I wanted to give this to you. I was thinking about you. Maybe you bump into somebody who has an important message for you. Everything is a message. Everything is a synchronicity to help you on your path. So you have to pay attention and listen and act. It's a beautiful thing. It's from your guidance. It's oftentimes from your angels. They're trying to show you, hey, don't you want this? Well, if you want this, then do this. And the next lesson is the universe rewards action. So I talked about this a little about how you have to take a step forward. When you do take a step forward, when you do the work, you will always be rewarded. Sometimes it's very small and you can hardly see it, but rest assured, you will be rewarded. But you're not rewarded when you do nothing. Nothing happens by just sitting and waiting. You got to move forward. And lastly, the most important metaphysical lesson that I have to tell you is love must come before everything else. You must open your heart because love runs this world. I am not saying that you need to hang out with people who are dark or toxic or caused you trauma. I am not saying that at all. In fact, oftentimes it's very important to step away from those people. But what I am saying is you want to be love in this world. Love yourself. Love the people you know. Love the world. Help and give and open your heart, because when you do this, what you get back is 1,000-fold of love. And when you feel that beautiful feeling of love, there is no higher vibration, and you are free and you are present and life is beautiful. So that's it. Thanks for joining me today. I hope this helped you. You may want to save this because this is really all the metaphysical points that I've been describing in all of these videos. You could really just watch this one and get a lot out of it. And stay with me. Follow me next week because I'm going to come back together with my old pal, Rev Rob. We have an interesting new program that we're going to unveil next week. So make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you right here next week. Thanks so much.